Hey, I'm Bre, and this is my wife, Lacey.
And we're from San Diego, but we now live in our mobile home on wheels and travel all around the country.
So van life is like this idea that you can actually live in a tiny house on wheels and have the comfort of home anywhere you go.
It allows us to travel, work in our van, and then open our doors and be free to wherever we ended up parking that day.
What we're doing is often seen as very different, but we're actually doing the same thing as everyone else with more freedom to move. We have equity in our home on wheels. We are building businesses and working out of our home. We're traveling, we're saving money, we're doing all of these things that everyone else is doing. Our house just looks different. When we first started van life, we were full-time teachers and we wanted to travel for our summer break. So we had traveled a lot internationally and we realized that we hadn't seen any of the United States. And her dad came over on Christmas Eve with an empty Ram ProMaster that he was gonna turn into a tiny house on wheels. And we were like, who can do that? I didn't know you could do that. So the idea was we build this van, and if we don't like it, then we have room to sell it.
We built this home on wheels for ourselves, and then eventually it morphed into a family business. Well, let's just do this again. So we bought vans, we flipped them, and then sold them. Our business has been evolving ever since. I run SD Camper Vans with my family, and Brianne started the Van Life app. SD Camper Vans, we provide affordable homes on wheels for people to be able to enter the lifestyle. We have a package starting from $10,000 where you can get just the ceiling, the walls, and the floor. And then you can add on the electrical and then come back later and we can build your kitchen cabinet. So we're building it to be more of a modular system so that it's more affordable and people can hit the road, throw their air mattress in there and go.
We have this entire community of people who are getting up and leaving and being nomadic. With that comes isolation. Even though you're living a life that you absolutely love, there's this huge problem and we wanted to solve it, and the Van Life app is the thing that we've come up with. The Van Life app is basically TripAdvisor and Meetup.com for the outdoors. Really what we're creating is an infrastructure for digital nomads and for outdoor adventurers. We built our first van 2.5 years ago. The first summer, we completely got sold. And now we're a 1.5 years later and we're full-time remote, working from our van, running businesses.
We met in 2010.
Yeah.
And we were best friends for about 1.5 years or less, and we fell in love. We had these big dreams of going and traveling around Brazil, and so we ended up doing that after we got together.
It was love at first sight. She just didn't know it.
This is our dinette experience area that turns into a bed eventually. We can fit 8 people comfortably here. I love this layout because it allows us to entertain people. Brianne loves cooking, so she'll cook for everybody and we can kind of just relax and enjoy it, like an evening in. This turns into the bed, and then we just take this down here.
We constantly hear from people, "You're living my dream." The thing that changed our lives for the better is actually doing it. And that's the step that most people fail to take. We're providing accessibility, and it's up to you to take that step. We want to make it so other people are living their own dream.
I'm Lacey.
And I'm Bre.
And we don't live anywhere in particular, but there is no place like home.